Hey Dreamers, how about a little goals update from me? Since it's been such a while, I figured I would just go through all 12 of the goals and update where I'm at with each one of them. So goal number 1 was learning more Spanish, and I stuck to that pretty well up until about August, my goal of 2 lessons per month. And then I just kind of got tired of it and gave myself a little break for the summer. So this month I have picked it back up and did my 2 lessons for this month already and plan to do 2 in December as well. Hopefully keep going with that. I think I'm about halfway through the entire program. So that's kind of encouraging. I didn't realize how much progress I had made. I still feel like there's kind of a long way to go, but I am pretty excited at the progress I've made and keep making those baby steps forward. Stick shift is goal number 2, learning to drive a stick shift, and I'm going to go ahead and say that I've checked this off. I have driven officially on the highways, so I feel like I can say that I've learned to drive. That being said, I have not driven in a while, so I feel like maybe I'll need a little bit of a refresher before I feel comfortable going out again, but I should pick it up pretty quickly. It's starting to make sense to me. I just need to do it more often so that it becomes second nature and not something that I have to like sit there and think about every time I get behind the wheel. Goal number 3 was to learn 50 verses this year, and I am somewhere in the 30s, so I'm pretty proud. That's a huge accomplishment for me, not having really worked on memorization before this year. Probably won't hit my goal of 50, but I'm okay with that because I feel like I have learned a lot, and this is a habit that I'm going to obviously keep doing, so I know I'll hit 50 eventually. Goal number 4 is another check off. That was going to a marriage conference. You guys might remember from an earlier video this year, but we did actually go to a marriage conference in February, and we also have a second one coming up next month. My goal of reading 3 books with Dode is a third of the way done, so we finished 1 book completely, and then the 2 that we were reading we kind of fizzled out on and have since started several other books together and have gone about halfway through those. In total, we've probably read almost 3 books, but we haven't finished 3 cover to cover yet. And then my personal goal of 24, I am nowhere close. I don't even know. I think I've read maybe like 7 to 10 books this year, and I don't plan on hitting 24. I've just found that I've been consuming a lot more content online or through podcasts and things like that. I have a lot of books still that I want to read, but consuming those along with reading online and listening to podcasts is just I've not been able to do the 24. And there's my dogs sniffing loud. Goal number 6 was to go on at least 1 date night each month with Dode, and so far we have stuck to that, and that's been a lot of fun and really good for us, I think, so I've been really enjoying that. Goal number 7 was to steam clean my dirty carpets, and I have not done that yet. We actually own a steam cleaner now. My husband found one for free on FreeCycle, which is awesome, but it's still in the garage. I'm not even sure if it's working because we haven't tried it yet. It's just like gotten bumped further and further down the priority list. It's still on there, it's just not probably going to happen anytime soon. Number 8 is kind of the same story, printing photos. I just haven't gotten around to it. It's kind of bumped down further on the priority list. It's still a goal, still something I'm going to do. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Number 9 was our 7 experiment, which we did finish. We kind of petered out a little on the end. Took a month off before we did the 7th month. The 7th month was actually doing prayer time 7 times throughout the day, and that is a habit I really actually enjoyed, and so I'm not as strict with it, but I'm still praying throughout the day. I still have the reminders on my phone to remind me to just take even a couple seconds and just redirect my thoughts and kind of reprioritize my day. So that was a habit I really liked. Hopefully we'll blog more about our 7 experience at some point, but I'm not making any promises. Number 10 was to get more house plants in our house. I have been able to do that thanks to some friends and my mom who gave me some plants as gifts. So I now have a couple that I have kept alive so far, and they're doing well, and I really like it. Number 11 was to exercise, and this goal kind of changed from doing something every day to I'm not really sure what, but still wanting to make it a priority. That's still about where I am. My goal would be to do that on a more consistent basis, but my schedule just changes so much that I have not found a rhythm yet with that. So it's pretty much get it in when I can get it in. My default is taking Lacey on a walk. Number 12 is get pregnant, and if you've been following the blog, you know that we did get pregnant again in February. Unfortunately miscarried again, but we have been working hard and making some changes. So we do have some updates there that I will be sharing about in another post very soon, so stay tuned for that. And those are the updates on my 12 goals. So you may be wondering, what have I been doing if I have not been checking off all these goals? And that's a really good question. As you know, I have been in school to become a certified health coach, and I graduated from that program in September. So I'm now taking clients for one-on-one health coaching programs, as well as working on a couple of group coaching programs that I plan to launch in a few months. So that's what's been consuming a lot of my time and energy and focus for this year, is just getting that new business off the ground and really giving my time and energy to my clients that I have. Now that school is done and things are hopefully settling into somewhat of a routine, I hope to be back on the blog a little bit more. I know that I say that a lot and just come and go in spurts, and I kind of learned that that's just the way that it goes with this, and that's okay. But I do want to know that I love all of you who follow me. I'm so appreciative of you and so thankful that you're with me on this journey. And so I'm sorry to have kept you out of the loop for a while, but hopefully I'll be back in somewhat of a more regular fashion soon. Thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate it as always, and I'd love to hear from you and any questions you may have in the comments below. Take care, and I'll see you soon. You want to go out? Lacey threw me off.